Hello and welcome to Tabletalkers, Band of Iron. Anybody want to tell me what happened last time?
Absolutely not.
I got inspiration.
I'm not allowed.
You're not allowed.
I remember
I'm not allowed.
we had finished clearing everything out, and we decided to go over and see how we wanted everything to be. What we wanted to do with the new base of operations, what we were putting in, getting bar made at some point.
That was off.
there.
That was off-stream stuff.
Oh.
But
Just
you can
pretty much the
include it
layout
here.
of
That's
what
fine.
Just the layout of what we were going to do with the new location. And then we're gonna and go from there. Pretty much home renovation.
So off-stream, they've had some talks, figured out what it is they want to do with their base, which was included in that. For the actual session proper, they basically just cleaned things out, made a agreement with the Grand Archive of Bellanue to get some archivists. And where exactly we left off was the group was either just starting to head back from Nightbringer with a contingent of wyverns and some builders and the therapy hag, or they were arriving. I don't believe that anything weird happened during the trip. I can roll again if that would make it fun.
Please do.
Okay.
I want my star crab.
Star crab. It's just David Bowie, but crab. Not this time. Sorry.
Aww. Next time.
It's just funny to think
Next
about.
time.
I literally just, for some reason, had like a Fallout Mirelurk with that star tattoo on its face. Don't know why. But let's go ahead and say that it is post-travel, and you guys are phasing into reality above the new fortress of yours. You have the Wyvern Keeper, or one of the Wyvern Keepers with you, and a small contingent, and they're heading out to go find suitable nesting areas over in the nearby cliff sides. And your builders have your basic instructions that they want to start getting things made. It gives a camera to you.
I need to play glorified taxi and go collect resources, or whatever resources they need for their buildings.
They basically need to
Honestly,
figure
no,
out what it
I don't
is, and they're going to handle it through different channels, because your ship, what you currently have there, really isn't designed for go to this location, pick up a bunch of rocks. And there's also a whole ass mountain right there. You know? At least they
We're kind of in the jungle.
Yeah.
So we don't eat wood.
So a lot of it they can kind of figure it out. They will request to actually get one of the larger supply ships down here so that they can have some amount of, like, go back and forth availability.
In that case, I need to send a message off to whoever I need to send a message to, telling them to bring a ship over to us.
Okay, you confirm it then. That. Do you want anything
Yeah.
brought on that ship? And whoever's keeping track of what you have where, make sure that you put a supply ship at this base instead of that base.
We already have the therapy hag and our several units that we talked about before.
Uh-huh.
I have nothing additional that I need to put onto that ship.
So just general, like, people.
General people.
Workers, fighters that, like, gotcha.
Probably some resources, some coin, some gold, backup supply.
Management materials, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Make sure this place can be as self-sufficient as possible.
Message away, you get a confirming response back before too long after that.
Yep, I got nothing else. I have a long, drawn-out discussion with therapy hack.
I mean, you can, but someone here is supposed to have one.
Who'll be
You
that?
can take it over if he doesn't want to volunteer.
Yeah, I
There goes
forgot
the
what
first set of arm.
What?
Jesus, a tentacle burst out of the arm. Hello.
Okay, so you walk up and just...
Yeah, I need that compensation.
Hell of a starter. Hi there. How are you?
Could be better.
I can see that.
Oh yeah, that actually hurts.
So, would you like to have this conversation in the courtyard, or is there somewhere inside that you would prefer to go? Perhaps with some more privacy.
Yeah, we can. Go ahead for the damage board. Okay. Ah, dude, we know.
You seem frazzled. Here. Come along, let's go inside. Maybe these old elves left some sort of actually comfortable chair somewhere. And...
Oh man, they're tall. My feet ain't gonna touch the ground.
you can kick your feet. But you head inside, probably over to somewhere in like the more residential floor area, and eventually you find one of the rooms that has a door you can close pretty effectively. And enough of a working table and like basic like room furnishing situation. You don't really trust some of it, and like sitting down on something with your heavy armor and stuff like that, it does like bend a bit, but it hasn't collapsed and it seems fine.
Calling me fat.
You're wearing plate mail, my dude. Yes, I am. You also eat like a lot.
you fat!
You got all the metabolism, so it doesn't really matter. You're like a shonen antagonist. Protagonist, sorry. Regardless. Okay, Vashnir, so, what's going on?
I'm just gonna... I want them to just burst out.
Spurt of blood across the room. Yes, you saw that? I saw that before, but okay.
I didn't used to do that.
Okay. Is this...
It's very similar to these monsters we saw from the place I got this name.
So you believe that whatever affliction it is they had is transferring to you?
Yes.
Alright.
I would like to figure out how to revert these effects. Maybe not completely, but just where, this...
So that is a hag proper type of job, I see. Haven't had one of those in a while.
Or at least be able to get this under control, revert it back some, where it doesn't take over.
I might have something at my hut back in Celica, but I do not currently have anything with me now. Or I could message some of my friends who may have slightly more knowledge on the subject. Or we can just see what we can do. How would you like to go about this?
It was good to have some more knowledge on what this actually is.
Say again?
It wouldn't hurt to get some more knowledge on what this actually is.
Okay, so general examination. I could probably handle that at my hut where I home.
I mean, you said you had some friends you might know.
Well, yes, but they would... You know those story tale things you get with, hag in the woods? That's more what they're likely to be like.
Yeah, we'll go with that examination.
Okay. So, take you to my house and examine you. I can probably teleport us both there now, but if there's anything else you need to do here, we should probably get that done beforehand. And if there's anyone that would like to come along with, then they are invited.
I'll go out there and inform everyone. And just, cash down delegations. Inform them I will be leaving when we get, everything, and leave after we get everything planned. Back. Just come, they can, and then have stuff delegated to on command to the orcs or to whoever's the building process, clearing process, or wyverns here process.
So basically, standing orders get things finished around the base.
Yes. And if stuff gets done, get something. What are the salamanders? Who has the salamanders?
I think they're in either. Yeah, I think
They're on
they're
the
in
Potbelly.
No,
I
they're
think we got
back
those
in
off.
Nightbring.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay.
Also, different
Good,
campaign.
Oh shit.
You guys have never named your ship. I don't think so. You probably did. I have forgotten it.
I forgot. I thought he had a name for the thing. I don't know.
Can we name a sentient ship?
Pretty sure it had something to do with friendship. And you talked about naming it to it, and it's just like, I will do whatever, I will be named whatever the hell you want me to be named.
Gav. Gotta be Gav. Gav's a good friend. Bob is a good friend. Gav and Bob.
We'll unpack that later.
James might know what I'm talking about.
Who,
James might know what you're talking about? No, James does not know what you're talking about.
who, if
Credit guy,
any,
look up Gav and Bob.
who, if anyone, is going along with Vashnir over to Salika?
Yes, raise your hand.
I wanted to go. I do really want to go. But also, no one talks to the controller of the ship, except for me. I don't know if anyone else knows how to use it.
I'm not touching that.
So if the other ship gets in trouble, we won't be able to bail them out unless I'm here. But also Hag can teleport. I need to flip a coin. But I don't have a coin to flip.
Google coin flip.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Vashnir.
Vashnir and Jodak. Anybody else want to go? Alright. I'll say everybody else is busy doing various things around the thing. Pion, you're probably contacting your old, I had a name for druids in a group, but I have forgotten it. Enclave? Maybe?
That's what it would be called.
There we go. And figuring out how to get the more, bitey plants. You're kind of sort of busy. But okay. It looks like it's Jodak and Vashnir now for however long.
Field trip.
Field
Yay.
You two get your basic stuff together, and the hag will lead you over to one of the edges of the courtyard, where there's a pretty large tree. And she'll say, okay, just stand here, and whenever I do the magic thing, just head on through. They do some spell, and then the tree just kind of transmogrifies and opens up, and on the space where it does so, you can see what appears to be her hag shack. Okay, quick, come on.
Alright.
Alright, following along.
Crossing the threshold of it, it's a little weird. Like, you've gone through, like, for instance, the ship stuff. Whenever that does its vibration, then shunts you to the Sea of Stars. But this one was... It almost felt like you had to pass through a membrane in order to get to where you're going. But you step out on the other side.
That doesn't sound...
Wasn't expecting that. Is this how you get around so fast?
It's very useful.
Wait.
And now that I've been inside your
totally
fortress,
you solid, huh?
I can find it again.
Read that?
Of course, you're always invited.
Oh, thank you. But come inside. We'll have some further discussions about this and maybe try to figure out exactly where this thing is going to end up going. The door creaks open as she kind of hobbles inside.
I should go inside too.
Gotcha. You head inside. It's a little dustier than it was the last time you were here, but everything's pretty much the same. The same, like, what you think of whenever you think of Hag Shack. Everything's in a bit of a disarray, disorder, but you feel like there might be some sort of like secret order to the chaos. Alright, dearies, have a seat. Would either of you like some tea?
I'd love some. Thank you.
That's what I. Thank you very much.
I will begin to get that prepared. Takes a couple minutes on the other side of a doorway, and then returns. Alright, while that is getting ready to boil, Vashnir, what can you tell me exactly about this new, mutation, ability, whatever you want to call it?
It seemed to have happened,
Yet being the key word.
It seemed to have happened when I was about to be knocked unconscious. I was in a critical state is when these sprouted. But
Alright, so... Did something inject you with something? Did you drink a weird potion?
yes,
what
I had
occurred
drinking.
before?
I had a potion in a month.
Time is a little wibbly wobbly.
Yes, could be because of where we've been. It could have been a couple months. Could have been. I had drink it. We had drinking. I had a potion. Ruin. Was it a cave?
Oh, there are ruins in the ground.
Yes. Where beings were covered in these. They were covered in same tentacles, right? Huh?
What was the question?
The things we found down there, they had tentacles sprouting through them, right? Like lots of them.
They didn't have tentacles, but whenever they would like touch someone, it was almost as if their life force was being drained.
Yeah. These creatures that they're like similar. They're people, right? Like similar
Humanoid
shaped creatures that would drain the life from you if they touch you.
Okay.
There was a potion on there. I had lost my arm, and after drinking this potion. It regrew after a week's time, 2 weeks' time.
So some
2
sort
weeks.
of regenerative potion. Did it have any
Yes.
other sort of effects?
Oh
At the
yeah,
time.
so I'm just gonna take a blade and just myself real quick, and it's just healing factor.
Okay, I wasn't expecting you to do that, but having some blood to analyze would likely assist.
Okay,
I'll go
glove off.
I'll go check on the tea and try to find a suitable vial for you. In the meantime, has anyone else been made aware of this?
Oh yeah, they've all seen the little fucker pop out when I was down, right?
Well, your party knows, yeah.
Oh yeah.
To be honest,
Party.
I didn't really recognize it until just now. It's kind of creepy. And
I can
I'm
make
saying
more.
that.
For the purposes of
Interesting.
above game knowledge, do you want me to tell you something?
Mhm.
Because Vashner, you went with Jodak whenever he went to the Mind people, and while you were there, they also took a blood sample from you. I just don't know if you remember that.
I just wasn't about to mention.
It's been a minute, so I'm just offering that.
Oh yeah, shit. I remember now. Yeah. Because they asked me because they saw my armor grow and they're just like, oh, what the fuck happened?
Holy shit! What
Right.
the fuck's that?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I remember that now.
Oh, since you're offering things, can you please remind me what the symbols were that we saw that were planted above the broken test tubes and vials that we grabbed this potion from?
That one's a very, specific detail, not a general one. So go ahead and, just because we have to roll dice sometimes, make an intelligence check.
Okay. Yes, an intelligence check. Now, where are my dice?
I know you
Hiding
weren't
in the
prepared to...
shadows.
We were playing the dice rolling
No.
game with Arik. We don't roll dice in this game.
My dice are sitting right in front of me. They're just hiding in the shadows.
They're trying to be rogues.
Am I
I say
missing
this,
a
you've
D20?
never played a rogue, I don't think.
I try to be a rogue.
Wait. Jesus.
Something fell.
Jodak at first.
Oh yeah. You're right.
I have a 17.
Okay. Specific recollection then. There were a lot of images of what appeared to be a beholderkin, and it seems that they made some sort of an agreement with the people in that area. And as a result of that, the images depicted them brewing some sort of miracle concoction that made their people strong and capable.
Okay. It wasn't any sort of lettering or anything that could resemble a language. Then it does not matter.
It was more pictographic. You also remember that at some point in time, the big, maker of it, the chemistry set, for lack of a better term, got broken, which is whenever you found it. And Vashnir just had, some scrapings off of that, so you don't really know what point in the process it was. And those quote-unquote, I guess you'd call them undead, undying, whatever you want to call them, things seem to have been, doused in it. Need to pick up what fell.
See, okay.
Alrighty.
I intended to relay what I could remember. If it was important, but I don't know if that would help her at all.
I'm assuming you just basically say what I just said.
Yeah.
Alright, so... And they kind of hobble back with a flask and hand it over to Vashir. So it's some sort of... beholder-based chemistry. Alchemy, that's the word for it. Probably not from this plane, I'm assuming.
Probably not. We were kind of kept in the blind about where we were.
That's fine. Alright.
You said beholder based.
Yes, that's what he said. Is there a problem?
Doesn't seem like it'd be good.
Well, if his, description of those things that had too much of the stuff is accurate, then it probably isn't great. But there's also all the depictions on the wall that he said that he talked about where it apparently worked well.
That's also the thing that took my arm too.
Yes, and it obviously had some positive effects. So,
Do you still have the podium that the Death Tyrant stood on or sat on?
oh,
If it'll help your process.
hold
at
on, you
all.
took its throne.
It was sitting there, and it was hard to break, so I wanted it.
What'd you do with it?
So I took it. I'm just holding on to it. I couldn't figure out what to do with it.
Was it really tiny? And then they like hold their hands up.
No, I put it in a portable hole.
Oh. Okay.
Like I broke the stone all around its base and just pushed it over into a portable hole.
Fair enough. Vashnir, if you could fill that vial, please. And then, stop it with this thing and they hand you a cork.
Okay. A fan. Also, I remembered. The miners, they asked to take a blood sample after they saw my arm regrow.
The miners?
Yes, we had gone down there. It was miners, right? Yeah, mining community. Because I had a few people in there and they wanted to know.
I don't
We were
think that
helping
they got a blood sample. I know that the Illithid got
It
one.
was. That's who it was.
Yeah, that's very different.
Yeah, they can.
Now when we were going for my upgrade, they didn't exactly see your arm regrow. I think you told them.
They were, I think that they were, either that or they were already aware of it. One of the two.
It was as we were riding back on the ship or whatever. We were heading back. I had no arm, and then it grew after. I swear it was like a week or two, or a couple of days at least.
I'm not sure if Attica actually has a sample, but I know the Illithid do.
That's good.
That's something we have to rectify.
Putting the cork on it.
Who knows? You might be able to get a token from that.
Yeah. It's not money.
Oh, so give supply their army.
But you start doing that, and as you're doing so, you hear a tea kettle begin to whistle. Oh, I'll be right back. They totter off and then come back with a little tea plate. Get you both a cup of it.
But I'd rather not give their army any army, something like this.
Well, that's fine, but you've apparently given it to someone, and if I'm getting the details correctly, it was...
That was before I knew I saw this thing come out. Just gonna make a note real quick. And them if they've seen any progress or have they seen any side effects. Also, if other countries find out that stuff like this is available, they're going to hunt for it and get it. Everybody has to have the strongest army. And now you have army. Now you have an army that, as long as I'm guessing you don't lose a head, you'll be back and fighting in a week's time. Wars will last longer. Except they'll never end. That'd be terrifying. Yes. Oh. Hubert. A little honey in it. I like it.
Good earthy or bad earthy? I mean, there's a difference between earthy as in that's part of the flavor, and earthy as in, hey, there's a bit too much dirt in this.
Flavor. It's got some root in there. It's a mixture of flowers and roots.
I just realized that my mic was muted, and I don't know for how long. Cool.
I
That's
heard you.
amazing. No, not on Discord.
Oh,
Ooh.
I'm dumb.
Ooh.
Dumb and stupid and dumb.
Oh no.
Damn it.
I heard you
That's
for a
pretty
little
bad.
bit on stream,
I
but
think
then
that
I
it.
left.
I think that it was recent. I don't know.
I can only hope.
I'll do a recap.
Only hope.
She gave them tea. It tasted earthy. She asked questions to Vashnir. I believe the Vashnir said that he was like, yo, elephants have a sample. And she's like, hey, can one of you contact them? Maybe they'll help make my job easier. And I don't really think I said much else. God damn it. Why did I do that? I feel dumb. I wasn't looking left. The monitor for the stream is on the left screen, the monitor for Discord's on the right. I'm dumb. Let's move on. So... whichever one of you has the relevant contact, could you please send something to them? Might be able to begin a correspondence.
yes, I just.
I don't know if you have said correspondence.
I don't believe you know their names to send them anything. So I'm gonna contact them. Say, hey, have you been messing with that blood sample Vasner gave you? You may or may not have potentially found some side effects, and we want to know if you've discovered anything.
You're communicating directly over the hive mind.
Yeah.
Okay. The effects for Vashnir's mutagen, correct?
Yes,
Or the thing that is
that's
mutating
the
him.
one.
It seems volatile and a bit unstable, but it has incredible regenerative properties. Why is something occurring?
He's recently been able to, for lack of a better term, eject tentacles out of his arms and body.
Does he seem to be in solid state of mind for now?
Hey Vasner, how there would you say you are currently?
Oh, I'm here. Good. It's just this is.
You are there.
That's
You are
great.
good. It's just that, like, increasing hunger that you've been experiencing ever since you got initially mutated. After you do that, for, like, especially a few moments immediately afterward, it gets worse. It gets a lot worse.
Extremely hungry.
Yeah.
This here. More than usual. Appetites increase after the mutagen, but
Yeah.
oh, my hunger increased after the mutagen. But this, it's a lot more.
A lot more.
Yes.
And you said ejecting those tentacles is painful?
Well, the last
It
time
is
you did it,
painful,
there's a
right?
big spray of blood. Like, it deals a pretty significant chunk of damage.
It hurts. Bearable, but it.
Back to the hive mind. Mentally, he seems perfectly stable, but he states that he feels an wave of hunger, quote unquote, every time he uses his new ability. And using said ability sprays blood everywhere. I'm assuming it does significant moderate amount of damage to him.
Like it's
the first
burrowing out of my arm, right?
They're like, okay, it's time to go. Burst.
Question: if I remove my like armor, can I see something like wriggling under my arm?
Yeah, and I think that every time somebody else has had to like move you and drag you, they felt it as well.
Let me just start removing my like chest plate.
Okay.
I haven't seen it there yet. I've only seen it under my arm.
Visual examination, yeah, that's fair. Jodak, could you relay whatever it is you seem to be thinking about?
Minute.
Yeah.
You can just say Jodak relays, or you could in character, your choice.
Yeah.
Jodak relays.
Okay.
Because I'm kind of lost and I didn't understand what you was asking about. I'm sorry.
Hive mind talk in brain, need make outside voices.
Yeah, no, I've relayed information.
Okay.
Can I relay it, like, can I just, like, post a video, for lack of a better term?
Compile the thoughts into images and then send images a la that one psychic thing from Star Trek?
Yeah.
Probably.
I'm
It's
at
a bit
least going
more-
to attempt it.
It's a bit more invasive, and like, especially if they aren't fully expecting it, it's a little bit more
Yeah,
difficult
sure.
to get everything across, but it
Give
can
my
work.
heads up.
I should at least give significant warning beforehand.
Okay.
Ask for permission.
Okay. Ashna, you're in the middle of getting your armor off. Jodak, you're trying to beam information. Pweep. Alright, that's a lot at one time, but psychic people, that's fair. Let's see here. So in other words, you imbibed something that was unstable, and now the instabilities are starting to come out. Thus far, they've only been beneficial, but you do not know when they are going to turn nasty. Do I have that all right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Exactly.
So, in that case, let's
If it turns nasty. We don't know.
let's do a basic medical examination on you, Vashnu. Get the armor off.
Okay.
Here, that help him, please.
Kinky.
It's heavy.
All right. Now, they, I guess, have to make a medicine check with therapy hag to look at stuff as they attempt to give you a physical examination.
I feel like they'd be expertised in mental health.
They are. But this is not that. But they rolled very well. Quick note for Vashnir, hag hands? Abnormally warm. Just, they got the bony, like, arthritis-y fingers looking things, and you can feel, like, the hardness. But they're just warm. Alright, I can definitely, there's a lot going on here. So whatever this is, removing it would be difficult. So, how do you want to move forward with this?
I do like the regenerative properties and healing factor. Yes, I don't know if these tentacle like things will take over.
So you're wanting to...
Sort of
Okay.
press it.
With the individuals I can
Or-
talk to, yeah. Do you want to suppress it to its basis thing and then not have to worry about it? Or try
Figure out a
to...
way to actually gain control
Yes.
completely over this.
That will be more difficult, but I won't say it's impossible.
If we can do that, then that'd be the first go.
Well, that's not exactly my expertise area. I could refer you to my friend. Well, friend in quotation marks. But I'd be careful with her. She is more of the standard sell your soul for a sandwich type hag.
I'll try my best.
They also might want some sort of payment. You understand?
Yes.
Do you know what she's offered as or requested for payment previously?
Well, she likes souls, which not exactly great, but outside of that, she might send you looking after some artifact or potion ingredient that she hasn't been able to acquire on her own. I think the last crazy thing I heard was that she needed virgin blood killed by a wyvern venom within the last full moon. That kind of crazy stuff, you know? Very specific things that you're not likely to be able to find unless you engineer the situation for it. That said, if it is that, you guys apparently have a lot of wyverns. I found one whenever we were on the ship heading to your base. They let me pet it. And they like, for just a moment, it's like an excited, like, schoolgirl almost, whenever they go on about that.
How to ride one.
It's like their inner horse girl came out. Whoa, what?
I mean, we do have a lot of wyverns.
Could have one.
I can teach you how to ride them too.
Oh. Just a little baby blue, oh my god. You look very happy.
Check.
What are you doing?
I was going to we'll get back. I'm gonna check if any of them has laid any eggs recently.
Trying to see what, like, the hatcheries going on through and stuff like that. That would still be located in Nightbringer at this point in time, because you took everything from the, keep that they were initially
It'll be coming.
Yeah.
It'll be moved to the new base where I'll bring in the eggs.
That's a much better place for him than back at Nightbringer, but
Yeah.
you gotta get it set up first. But you talk to him, and the individual in charge kind of sends you back a picture. It's, like, semi-artistically done. You can tell that there's a little nest, and there's, like, 4 eggs in the nest. And then there's an arrow pointing to one with a, like, question mark next to it.
You have some eggs on them?
Say again?
You have some wyvern eggs.
Yeah, you have some wyvern eggs.
You can take your pick.
Oh, I'll have to. Where is this? Where would I? Your problem. I'll worry about that later. So you want to talk with one of the people I know that might be able to help you harness this mutation of yours.
Yes.
Okay. You've been warned that they might want some kind of a cost or some crazy activity or thing for them, right? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. I can probably help you out a bit, but just don't let her get you into a deal that you can't walk out of. I'll give you her location, and then it's gonna be up to you to go visit her. I'll write the directions as if you're leaving this house, okay? So I'll probably teleport you back to your new fortress after we're done here. And then you can go from there, okay?
Alright.
Thank you very much.
Physical examination, though, you really should get this handled. I don't You've probably gotten numb to it by now, but there's a lot going on inside you.
No, I can feel it. Yeah, I
Alright.
can feel it right, wriggling.
Alrighty. If you finished your tea, would you like any more? And is there anything else you want from my humble abode? A sandwich, perhaps?
Take some tea.
Love some more tea. Is there anything else we need to be wary of when we go visit your friend?
Well, there's basic Salkin activities, if you remember what those are.
I remember some of them. Also remember
And-
some others.
Be very careful with your words. Because we have certain abilities that can very much take over advantage of that. For instance, your friend still can't say the word. I'll go give that back to him whenever we get back there. I'll count it as... I'll count the baby wyvern as payment.
No, you should keep it.
No. I have to give something back.
You're giving us information.
And you're giving me a baby wyvern.
Yeah, so this is your payment.
Count it as a gift, then.
And when the wyvern is done about it,
But okay.
I suppose she's the type where we need to avoid giving her our names.
Well, don't give her your names. You can say who you are, but at no point in time say, I give you. Because then they will take that.
Understood. Just double checking.
If there is nothing else, then you guys finish your tea. And she leads you outside to a nearby tree and does the teleporty thing again. And you're back at your base.
Honestly, that's really cool.
it was weird.
It's weird, but it's cool.
I think that your friend Peon could learn that. Or if he can't yet, then sometime soonish.
Has she talked to Peon? Have you talked to Peon?
I've been near him, he hasn't really been the most talkative.
I mean, she gave him the cloak.
Yes.
Yeah, you can get him to open up a little bit more. I'll be able to learn a thing or two.
He might need your services.
I'll keep that on the back burner. But, Vashnir, could I get some sort of written thing saying what I'm supposed to be doing? And then I'll head to Nightbringer and take care of that myself.
Yes, write down. Write down the orders and onto Max and you'll.
Thank you. Contact me if you need me for anything.
Will do.
And then they go
Have a good
back into
day.
the tree.
Oh, that's a good one.
So there's that.
That's probably something we should get checked out sooner rather than later.
Oh, yes.
Who knows what they could be doing to you right now. But for now, we probably should go reconvene with everyone else.
Yes. I know what I have to do now.
Wander around the base, reconvene, find everybody else. You can either in character exposit or just say share information.
We're gonna go see one of her friends. But she's not. Say so for sandwich. She's a say so for sandwich. Because this, I need to get under.
Your mic is trying to cut you off a lot.
Is there anyone here with me? Is it plugged in all the way?
Do not know. It sounds like there's either like, oh god, hi me.
Is it any better?
We'll find out. It sounds like either like the noise suppressor is maybe going rogue, or like your threshold slightly too high. But everybody's reconvened. Vashnir has started to say, hey, other hags. To the people that were still here, which is Ina, Pion, Tadori. Probably some random orcs that are just nearby. Some dwarves.
Yes, I need to
once drew the picture, Artie. I will accept no other names.
Say what?
The one that drew past me the last picture, his name is now Artie.
You have nicknamed your wyvern keeper Artie. Understood. You should remember that for yourself.
I absolutely have already noted it down.
Okay. Feels like we haven't had a session in 3 weeks.
Yep. But yes, I need to talk to her and not lose my soul or anything else in the process. That would be not good. Actually, the opposite of good, that'd be terrible. But it's good we have someone here that's knows politics and lawyering. James.
I don't know how much that would help when dealing with the hags.
Why did I hear my name?
Because you're being spoken to.
Yes. May need some help talking to a hag that's a sell your soul for the sandwich type.
What makes you think I would know how to do that? Or deal with that?
Not that, just the...
Kill him if it goes ugly?
No. That rather... You said they're still friends, so I don't want other hags coming after us. But you've done some work for your father in the past stuff, right?
Assassin word.
Oh. No bureaucrat style work? Bureaucratic work?
Keeping the books, sure, but no. Hey. Well, put it this way. I'm very good at killing. If I was sent to go deal with someone, it was because of that. And my father loved showboating me around in a way of, hey, if you don't do as I say, I'm gonna kill you.
Shit. Too bad your father's not here for us to help.
Yeah.
But we don't have time to get him and this looked at the same time.
My father was very good at making deals. I was not. Nor did I really want to be.
Yeah. Okay, I'll figure it out. I'll make it work.
Tadori, you feel the weight shift in your messenger pouch.
I check the pouch.
There's an old piece of vellum. You unfold it, and written inside there is exactly one word. Word.
I have no idea who sent this, right?
It is not marked.
Okay. I'm just gonna incinerate it in my hand.
Okay.
I'm gonna read it, go, fucker, and incinerate it.
No one tell him.
No, he said he read it. Did he read it out loud or did he
Just in my head.
That's not funny. All right. I was given directions. You find Arik or what her friend's name was.
We don't know what her name is.
Yeah.
Names are important in Celica. I honestly haven't done many dealings with hags though, so I don't know how important they are to them. But I don't think I know any hag's name, or know anyone who does know any of their names. Either way, she gave us directions from her house, so is her correct? From their house. So we'll have to find a way back to Salaga when we had to go find their friend, whoever they are. Yep.
Yes. What?
Well, I guess we're dealing with another hag. Was it entirely necessary that we did that?
A little bit, yes. Oh, do you not know?
Well, I know you have problems, and that's why you went there. Just don't know why you want to get them fixed.
Not really fixed, but under control.
Ah.
Getting very hungry. When it comes out.
I must be sure you do not feel the need to eat faces. Do you feel the need to eat faces?
It's just hunger in general, really. I don't think I'd eat somebody. I'd hope not.
Good, that's positive. Make a note. I'm sending over not cannibalistic to the hive. Not cannibalistic yet.
I still haven't hit anything with a tentacle yet either. Don't know if that's the hunger or not. I'll figure it out. But next quest. Find the other hag. No,
So-
let him lose his soul in the process.
You what?
Hey!
Scream!
Got food. Sorry. Next quest. Find another hack. Don't lose souls in the process.
So
Quest marker updated.
so it sounds like you're probably gathering the command party of the Band of Iron, and you're gathering your party and venturing forth.
Yes.
Okay. Anything anybody want done before they hop on the ship and head through Salika for a bit? Once.
Nope, I got
twice.
nothing.
Gotcha.
Do you make sure that I remember we need to build a river, or build a lake, or build a little pond. Did we make sure that we told people that we need to build that lake or pond?
There is a river next to this base. The other thing that was actually being constructed was back at Nightbringer, and you were using the worms from the ice area to get that done.
We did not need to build it.
Not here.
Cool. Then never mind. I have nothing.
All right.
Ready to go whenever.
How many days is it going to take for them to bring
What?
the hatchery?
Oh, they don't have a... They've just started working on it today.
Okay, I'm just going to notify them to let me know when the egg is arrived so I can send that to Egg so she can take the egg when she...
They've already taken off to go deal with that on their own.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that egg is probably right now at her house.
Damn, that was quick. Okay.
They can look at a tree and go, I want to go to that tree I've seen. Okay. Wow.
Mine. Okay, I got a note. I can have this one.
Basically.
Okay.
Okie doke. So, command party, onto the ship. What are you leaving at the base, and what are you taking with you? It takes about a unit to run the ship properly.
Unit and a half.
Yeah. Well, a unit and a half is the, like, maximum occupancy of your ship.
Oh. Yeah, we need more at the base to get everything up and running.
About the only thing that I can think is really, like, in question is, like, the ironclads, for example. You can shove all of them in your cargo space, and then you have no cargo space.
So we do half of them in the cargo space and half the cargo space. Yep.
I mean, like, technically, but then you're looking at more like one mixed unit instead of two. And you're still taking a hit to your cargo space. But at your immediate availability, you have some dwarves, you have some works, you have your ironclads. Bring whomever it is you want, just tell me.
I know we're gonna have to leave some doors there, and because we're making stuff.
And you can make it a mixed unit if you want, just remember what's in it.
We'll leave the dwarves. Leave half the dwarves, half the orcs.
Well, you brought more forces over here, and you guys were at occupancy whenever you initially got here. So if you're only bringing one unit because cargo space, then it's not going to be half, it's going to be most of them. But you're bringing with you what?
Orcs.
Just orcs?
Bring some orcs and quarter, 3/4 orcs, quarter dwarves.
What'd you say in the last part?
I'll do 3/4.
Quarter of the dwarves.
Yeah, quarter of the dwarves and 3/4 of the orcs.
Okay. So, because... Gotcha.
How many of the orcs are going to sell their soul?
How many of them are gonna let speak?
I'm not
They
going
don't talk to the hag. You will not talk to the hag.
Well, I thought that she was here to give us therapy.
You,
Not that
Not the hag we're
that
gonna-
hag you can talk
that
to.
hag you can talk to. That one, good hag.
Okay.
This one, mischief. She give you therapy, but she'll take something else. We don't know yet.
So we ain't supposed to talk whenever they's in the room. Period.
Oh, we'll figure it out.
Alright.
Don't need her taking advantage of any guys.
The orc that's asking the questions does like the little locking hand motion next to their mouth and then tosses the key away.
Thumbs up.
And then about 5-10 seconds pass, and then a look of panic crosses over their face. And they begin to look
Still
around on the
breathe.
ground.
Don't need you to breathe. He's breathing as he opened his mouth.
He's breathing through his nose.
You can breathe through your mouth.
He shakes his head.
Please breathe through your mouth and nose, please. The hag is in the room.
Lock his mouth. You need to find the key.
Unlocks.
You spend slightly more time than you probably want to looking around for an imaginary key. And then, time for you guys to head out.
Sure, just broke the damn lock.
And that would have hurt his teeth.
Oh no, okay. Okay. Yeah.
Alrighty. Jodak. Firing shit up.
Firing the ship up. I'll see the navigator.
So, time to see if stars travel.
We're in Bellinua right now. I don't know how far Salica is from us.
It would take a while. Especially,
Yeah.
well, Therapy Hag is actually not all that far away from the border, but still, you have to kind of like...
It'll be a couple days.
And the forbidden zone's there, and you gotta do some weird shimmying. It's inconvenient.
Yeah. So yeah, see if stars travel.
Alrighty. See if this all turns into one combat encounter. That isn't fast forwarded because God knows we probably need one.
Wait, we can do combat?
Well,
How
I
do you
mean-
do combat?
We can just continue not. You're piloting.
Council wrong.
What?
Go ahead.
What'd you say?
I spelled council wrong.
Oh.
I spelled it Cousol.
Oh, that's wrong. Jodak, roll D12.
Ooh, a D12.
Yeah.
I never use my D12.
I use it for random encounters because I never use my D12.
There's my D12. I literally have it once. I have a 10.
Okay. So... you get a weird thing. You shunt into the Sea of Stars and begin traveling. And about 2 hours later, from the various lights about the ship, you begin to see a reflection in the quote-unquote water a few hundred feet ahead of you. It looks like something's cresting above it, and some like bits on it are reflecting off in your direction. It's too dark for you to be able to make out what it is at this distance.
Do you have like, cause this is a ship. Do you have like a, not magnifying glass, telescope?
Yeah, you have a spyglass, but it's not a question of distance. It's a question of there is no light in the Sea of Stars save what you have with you. And as a result, it's basically in the darkness. and you're just catching like little reflections from like a lamp on board your ship. It's not enough to illuminate it from this distance.
So it's just something floating around in the darkness.
Mhm.
The darkness that we are told to avoid.
Yeah. This
Yeah.
place is kind of terrifying.
I want to know what it is. And I'm connected to Navigator right now. I need to ask if it knows what it is.
Okay. Mentally communicate with the navigator. What the fuck is that thing over there? Navigator replies, I do not know. I simply know the places and the directions for which to go.
Cool. Magic 8-Ball. Hey, what is that over there?
I have no eyes and cannot see.
Weird reflection thing in Sea of Stars. Only reflecting light. Doesn't have light on it.
Information on the Sea of Stars is somewhat limited, but there is a known phenomena that occurs where the Sea of Stars has these strange pinpricks of light in its inky black darkness that give it the name the Sea of Stars.
Cool. That's very, very helpful.
It has a no idea.
Yeah, I'm aware. Caution says drop out the Sea of Stars. Just be safe.
But encountering
we
something
don't-
twice in the Sea of Stars is unbelievably hard.
Impossible. I don't want to know what it is. You have orc boys. We have fire. We have arrows. I'm gonna get you a fire arrow over at it. See if we can see it.
It's gonna piss it off.
Please tell me what's happening.
I don't know. I am the navigator. I follow orders.
I am the captain, but he's the commanding officer.
I will state my opinion. Hey, that thing looked interesting, and I don't know if we'll ever see it again. But also, we might never be seen again if we encounter it. What do you want to do?
Who's he asking?
You.
You.
Is it just... Is it getting any closer?
That depends on what Jodak has done with the ship.
When we saw it, I would have stopped.
Okay, if you stopped it,
Then
then
I
it's
don't know.
kind of like floating incredibly slowly, especially at this distance, in a perpendicular path. In other words, like if you're going north, it's heading like west.
Do you have any, like, flares? Similar to a flare?
Say what?
Any weapons? Flare.
One more time.
Do you have anything we can use, like, as a type of flare?
You could, like he said, tie some flammable material onto an arrow. You don't have, like, flare.
You know, I asked this a lot, but is it intelligent?
What's your range on that?
300 feet.
Way
I
too
think.
far away.
Cool. Which means we just need to get closer. No one is saying anything opposed to just getting closer.
To get closer to something we don't know. I'm hearing that right?
Say it again.
We're gonna get closer to whatever the hell that thing is.
That is what I'm suggesting.
I'm gonna let everybody know just in case shit goes wrong. Probably be ready, right? Right?
Go around, tell everybody.
He wants to see what this thing is. Don't know what it is. Grab your pointy things.
You see a bunch of orcs grabbing crossbows.
Don't forget to get some lights. Just
You're
in
the one
case.
shooting the arrow.
I'm not shooting an arrow. I'm driving the ship over towards it.
So you want all of them to get some flammable stuff and shoot at it.
Not yet. Not yet.
Okay. I forget. Jodak, do you actually have like proficiency with your ship, or is it just you have been the go-to pilot because you can connect with the psychic thing?
I've just been the go-to pilot. That's
Okay.
it.
You've also been piloting it really quite a lot, including the destroyer too. So I think I can say that I can give you proficiency with it and not feel bad. Because we've never really had you have to make a piloting check for the ships, because you've not been in a situation where that's been a thing you needed. So, let's say that it's, for this particular model of ship, intelligence-based, and you can add your proficiency.
I have this thing. I have a flame bolt hand blaster. I can just shoot in the sky.
Yeah. Proficiency. Arctic piloting.
Say what?
I was thinking of what to name my little macro I'm making.
I would probably put it that.
Yeah.
And intelligence
So do you
makes
want-
sense on this particular type of ship, because it's got like fucking thrusters and shit.
I remember getting this, but I have this.
Yeah, I think that you got that from the spider loot.
Yeah. I just get 120 range. I can shoot that. It's like a big fire thing, right?
Well, it's only 120 feet. It's basically a firebolt, but still. Like a crossbow or a longbow, for example, has like double that range if you're trying to get it over something.
Where did I put my D20?
But
I'm
yeah,
assuming this is you asking for piloting check.
well, yeah. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had to come up with the skill.
Yeah. 24.
That's a very good number. So, you get the ship closer, and as you do so, you can tell that whatever the hell this thing is, it's very, very big. You still can't really, like, nail a distance on it.
I'm just passively trying to be aware when it comes within my range.
And your range is 300.
300.
Are you trying for that, or are you trying for, like, 600-ish, which is the max range of, like, a longbow with a fire arrow on it?
600 the max range for that? Then I guess 600 so we can see what it is first.
Okay. This is more careful maneuvering, so make another check.
$26.
Is that the same number?
No. The first one was 24.
Ah, it's still high.
Yeah.
So you get it near, you think it's in range. Who's taking the shot?
Nobody's taking it. I will.
Okay. I think you have proficiency with longbow. So, dexterity check with proficiency at disadvantage because max range. Unless you have sharpshooter for some reason.
Yeah, I don't have that. plus, maybe plus, my dex is at 4, so plus 8, right?
Whatever your proficiency modifier is.
Dexterity mod is 4.
4 plus. It could be 4. I don't know. I don't know how that progresses.
Right? If you're proficient with it, double that, right? 4 plus mod.
It'd be the same. It would be the same number as your tendril strike. If you have that one on there.
Yeah, dex plus, but yeah, that'd be plus 8, so it'd be 18.
Okay, with disadvantage.
My dex. Yeah, my other one was higher. Other one was 16. I rolled it.
I just had to confirm.
8.
Okay, so one of you looking through a spyglass as Vashnir shoots an arrow over in this thing's direction. Whenever it does begin to come into view, it looks like it's like a white dragon, actually. And as the arrow and its flame kind of briefly floats over it and actually ends up embedding in it, you can see that there are large, like, crystalline protrusions coming from this thing.
Did they react to having the arrow hit it?
There was no reaction.
You said crystalline protrusions. Are they familiar whatsoever? Like similar to what we found in the Mithril Cave?
Similar to, but I wouldn't say the same. Definitely something crystalline on it, but you're not really getting like a... What the fuck's that? Or to say it in another way, it doesn't look like the type of thing that you saw in that cave that was able to be animated. Like, the texture's different. This one actually seems to be, like, growing on and with it, as opposed to, like, through it, if that makes sense.
Yes. It seems like it's part of its body rather than a foreign body.
Yes.
Curiosity still states, go closer, go see what it is. But the name Crystal Plague makes me think, do not go anywhere near that. And I don't have familiar to Hey Peon.
Hello?
Do me a little favor. Just a little one.
Maybe.
I just wanted you to summon a bird and have it fly over to that dragon over there. I think it's a dragon. Whatever that thing is.
Do you have any like specific type of bird you want, or just a bird?
There's an interesting bird I heard before. It likes to impale its prey on little sticks. I forgot what it was called though.
I don't know. But just for you, Jodak, I will go ahead and summon a bird.
Thank you very much.
Can I summon a pterodactyl, Arik?
If you use your summoning power, sure.
I'll use my summoning power.
I'll let you have one pterodactyl.
Hell yeah, pterodactyl.
But I will take a second level spell slot.
A second level spell slot?
Yeah.
But Conjure Animals is a third level spell.
I'm taking what I want.
Okay, I'm sorry, sir. My
It's the
bad.
butcher bird. Great Gray Shrike.
I don't think that's a bird.
I just look it up.
Pterodactyl scraw.
Rodent
Talking about the
kebab,
pterodactyl.
bird and dust.
Are you trying to tell me what a bird is or isn't, Jodak? I think I know
No.
birds. That's very clearly a bird.
Oh, you're
It
talking.
has wings.
But it doesn't have feathers.
Not all birds have feathers.
Don't they?
Pterodactyl
You're
caws
the
loudly.
expert, so I just defer to you. Trust your judgment.
You shouldn't do that.
Pterodactyl goes towards the dragon.
I'm a shithead.
Pterodactyl flight. It flies that way. Flies over the dragon.
I got one person to laugh. I found my cup.
Touch the crystal, please.
I want the pterodactyl to shit on the dragon.
Yeah, okay.
It concentrates really hard. And then your wish is granted.
Woo!
I mean, that's technically almost the same goal.
It disappears into the darkness in case you were curious. The fire arrow also extinguished itself whenever it impacted.
You know what? It probably would have been a smart idea just to have them carry a torch with them. Can you bring it back so we can give it a torch so we can actually see what's going on?
I bring it back.
Pterodactyl flaps back.
I'm sorry, I forgot to consider light. Light is important for people with eyes.
I mean, normally, yeah.
Apparently.
What do you mean, apparently?
Sometimes I forget I need eyes. That's all.
You sometimes forget you need eyes.
I
It's an
sometimes
interesting
forget
one.
I need eyes. It's kind
Intriguing.
of weird.
I would imagine so.
As far as comments go that make you like one of the guys, normal human Jodak, that's not one of them.
That's not one.
Very far from it.
Yeah, no, I'm talking to Peon. I don't need to act like I'm normal.
I mean, you're right.
I know I'm torch in hand, try not to burn the bird.
Pterodactyl clutches torch in its foot.
Fly back the dragon, please.
You go back to dragon.
It flies back over there. Whenever it begins to illuminate it, it's much the same image. You can see these crystalline growths all around it. The dragon itself does not appear to be moving. As per what exactly that means, shrug. But it's definitely partially submerged. It's also very, very large. Like, this is probably about the same size as the one you guys dealt with earlier.
And it's clearly not the same one.
It's not the same one. That one was more purpley. This one is like white and like some sort of like white colored crystalline mass on it.
Is it safe to touch? This is a question I must have an answer to. Because if it is, then we can collect some of its scales.
We'll go touch it and find out, Jodak.
That's why I asked for the bird for, so the bird can go touch it. And I wouldn't potentially lose a hand.
But I'm gonna lose my bird.
You can bring the bird back, though.
The things I do for this group. The bird goes out.
Enchant another piece of your armor. That's compensation.
Okay, that sounds good.
Or a weapon. Or whatever you need.
The pterodactyl
I'll take it.
flaps closer to the dragonoid. Very, like, cautiously extends one claw. Touches, Jimmy outcropping, and then quickly retracts its claw.
You feel any different? Does he feel any different?
I don't think so. Does the bird feel any different?
How do you know?
Shit, come back, bird.
Okay. We possibly contaminated it, now let's bring it directly back to the ship. Hell yeah! Bird
Exactly.
flies back.
I probably shouldn't land.
You examine, I'm assuming, the claw that it used to touch things. It looks like the talon tip, where it actually, like, impacted it with, has been, like, frozen over.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Like, it's almost suffering from frostbite.
I kind of want it. Is that
The
weird?
bird or the scales?
The scales.
Okay, how'd I make sure?
I mean, the bird is great and all. The
Well, I'm
scales
well
that
aware.
gives you, freeze you like this.
That does sound pretty cool. That does sound pretty cool.
How to get them safely is the question. Uh-huh. How much weight can the bird carry?
Approximately 2 torches.
2 torches, not that big of a pterodactyl. Not something I can just jump on the back of and ride.
Maybe if you were still a halfling.
I miss my halfling powers. They're so
Unfortunate.
useful. Oh, I got no way to safely collect scales.
I mean, in theory, we could bring the whole ship closer, and then you could like just lean over, you know, like just reach really far off the side of the boat.
I'm gonna run the risk of freezing the boat.
Well, don't let the boat touch it, silly. You just get close to it, silly goose.
You make a fair point. Ambassador has no complaints. But this is what we're doing.
Yeah, this plays out.
Tell me exactly what you're doing.
I'm going back to the piloting area and piloting the ship to as close as I could possibly get it to the dragon thing without actively touching it.
That's gonna be another piloting check.
Cool.
And how do you plan on grabbing scale? Or fly over
He has some
grabbing the
daggers. Daggers in portable holes. Use a dagger to pop a scale off. Throw it in the hole.
Okay. So anything that touches the scales gonna freeze, right? You get reach in your bag, give portable hole,
Oh my god.
and you're gonna pull out your hand, and it's gonna be frozen, right? Right?
Right.
How are you gonna grab the scale out of the bag? Or the bag, or the
Inside out.
portable?
Or with telekinesis.
You can do that? You can take something out of a bag with it?
Give it a shot, and the roll with say 17 on the die, and I didn't want to add numbers.
Maybe add
So
numbers.
25.
25.
25 total.
Okay.
Actually, I need to figure something out.
Assuming the same diagram as earlier, if you guys are heading north, that thing's heading west. On what side of this thing are you attempting to set up shop at?
You're the pilot.
The south side.
Okay.
Most likely a southeast, so it's not, drifting towards us.
So this is a very difficult maneuver, but you kind of sort of by the end of it feel like you got it. Basically, you're moving at the same relative speed. And it seems to be working well. I will say though that as soon as the boat gets within significantly closer to it, the air itself begins to turn very cold. And this is a generally unpleasant experience.
We have any long sticks? Long pieces of wood.
You have your glaive.
I don't want to poke you with it. I got.
Backup glaive.
I don't want to damage my weapons. It's one of the big. Yeah, I know we got some we got an ore somewhere around here. I'm gonna grab an ore. I don't want to poke a scale when an ore hip is frozen.
Because they would need to have something for like docking and things like that to be able to actually have a stick long. It's a good thing to have on a boat, so I'd say you could probably find one. So for the purposes of this, you're trying to see if you can decouple something from this thing.
I want to know if it just affects living things or just affects everything.
I gotcha. So there's going to have to be an attack roll to see how well it is you actually manage to wedge this thing in. Basically the same roll as everything else uses at this point.
We provide assistance.
You're busy keeping the boat where it needs to be.
I am, yes, but there are orc boys that are doing nothing.
They're not known for their manual dexterity, and they're kind of scared. I'll be honest.
That's fair. That's very fair. It's kind of cold in here.
21. Okay. You managed to find I don't know if you... best I could describe it as like a newer gem growth. And you wedge the stick under there and pry it upward. It's got a little hooky thing on the end, so you do manage to kind of finagle it and bring it back.
Is the wood frozen?
The wood is frosted over. And you're holding like this, or not holding, and it's holding, the stick is holding a, like cloudy white, almost like gemstone looking thing of some kind.
Okay, I don't know where to put this now.
What are you doing?
I don't know where to put it.
What do I do?
I just have one last question. Just one last question to ask before I try to put this away. Soulstones. Are anything reacting to this?
Not
Like at all?
outwardly. You don't feel any particular whatever toward it.
Is this me specifically or us in general?
I don't think anybody would.
Okay. Okay, just had to ask.
That's a fair question.
Coal and stone. Yeah, no, I had to ask. I have a portable hole. It's ready. If I can fit that in a portable hole, might as well try. So I'll just lay one out on the deck. Make sure everyone backs away from it.
Stick the ore in it.
Put it in there, shake it off.
Right, you want?
You feel like
Want any more of these
dislodged.
things? Good. I
You both put at the same time. I heard neither.
was asking if you wanted any more scales. I'm just gonna keep whacking it, poking it with the ore.
No, this should be fine. This is enough for us to examine. No, we probably should collect more if we never know if we're going to see it again.
I doubt we'll ever see this dragon again.
So if you can do so safely, please do.
You can grab an ore too. Shit.
I'm trying to keep the ship steady.
Peon will grab an oar and help.
Okay. Pian, are you going for just the easiest thing or the choicest looking thing you can see?
The choicest.
You got a really big gem cluster over there. And it looks like if you whack it, from the top, you might be able to, break it along a fault line. And you have a big piece.
Ooh. I want.
Okay, so.
What the fuck was that?
You bonked the mic. So make an attack roll.
That was a gong and a half. Damn.
Make an attack.
Yeah.
Want me to
Apparently
roll
that's
dice on the dice rolling game?
I apologize. I know
How
it's not a
dare.
normal
what
thing.
the heck,
Fucking-
Eric?
How fucking dare you,
I
good
know,
sir?
I know.
How dare you?
Need to get back to
I
people
am
just
the
talking
D20
forever.
You gave me, Eric.
I am so upset. I'm gonna go cancel you on Twitter.
Do it.
Shut the fuck up.
You and I
Attack.
talk, bro. That's
Go.
fucking common over there.
18.
Did I
Okay.
ask?
Was that after adding proficiency and probably strength?
22.
Hell yeah, much better number. Okay, so you line it up. Whack! And yeah, it seems to mostly separate along the fault line. Roll a d6 and then add your strength mod.
5.
Okay, so yeah, you see this kind of awkward bit, and you give it a smack next to it, and you see a little crack forming and start to expand along from the top of it to the base of it. However, at the same time, the air goes frigid.
Oh.
It doesn't seem good.
This thing was asleep.
Devil's advocate, you've already started to pirate this big piece. Fucking
I'm not stopping.
hell yeah. Go for it again.
More dice rolling in this dice rolling game? What
I'm
the heck, Eric?
sorry.
This is getting ridiculous.
I'm gonna have to crank up the politics next time, I understand.
Ah, there we
No,
go. That's
no.
better. 15.
No.
We're going to go potentially sell Dagon's soul, not Dagon Vashnir's soul, to a hag.
So my soul.
He has politics
You
enough.
whack the same spot, roll a d6 plus strength.
Do I think I'm gonna
This time, I'll roll an actual d6.
Eric, are you trying to get on the D&D police's radar
5.
by making people roll dice?
Plus strength. Or is that...
That's with strengths. It's
Wow.
after.
Wow.
I rolled a 2, leave me alone.
You
Wow.
whack it again. The crack kind of goes to the bottom, but it doesn't quite separate. Vashnir, you see what Peon's doing, and you also feel danger.
Your sergeant senses are tingling.
Oh man. I don't think this dragon's dead. I'm pretty sure it's just sleeping.
Okay, treat this like initiative at this point in time, which means no real conversations can be had.
It's sleeping.
Okay. Can I use augury at this point? Then
Doesn't that take like a minute? Doesn't that take like 10 minutes?
I don't know.
Read
I
the
don't
spell.
actually know how long it takes.
Look at the spell. Hello.
I'm not casting it as a
Look
spell.
it
This is an
up,
ability.
bitch.
Let me see.
It takes 1 minute.
It takes 1
James?
minute.
Hold on, guys, give me a minute.
Sarge the Sarge.
Vashnir, are you doing anything? Yeah, it's trying to break off a piece.
I'll put my hand on his shoulder. I want to stop.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure it's sleeping.
It is really close to breaking.
It's so close. One more whack. One more whack. Please.
Do you want to fight
Peon
that
will give you
dragon?
like the puppy dog face. Please. Just one little whack and then we can leave.
You good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's fucking Mort. It's Mort. Everybody get ready.
Peon. Peon.
Whack it. Do it.
Peon.
Do it now. Whack it now. Quickly, before they have a chance to talk you down.
Peon. No, wait. Hold on. I have a question.
Go on.
Do you think this is what you should be doing?
Like, what viewpoint are we defining? Like are we defining that morally or?
Jesus.
Doesn't
Right.
matter. Just do you want to? Like, well, not want to, because we know you want to. Do you think this is what should be doing?
The more you
What we
talk,
should
the
be
colder
doing?
the air gets.
I mean, you just need to wait a minute. That's not that long.
Just a yeah or nay. That's all I need.
I mean, I shouldn't do it, but it's almost done. Like one more little whack.
I got nothing from there. He knows he shouldn't do it, but he thinks he's gonna do it. I think he's gonna do it anyway.
I rolled an 18 to hit it, Eric.
Hit, connect, D6, go!
I'd already rolled before James started talking.
I heard.
Whack.
God damn it.
4. It shatters the rest of the way.
roll.
It shatters the rest of the way. You, due to it being illuminated by torchlight, actually begin to see this creature begin to like reeve a bit, and this big crystal lump kind of flunks over onto the side. It hasn't fallen into the muck yet.
It hasn't fallen into the muck yet.
Well, it's now on a moving creature, and it's roughly spherical.
It's on a moving creature. Ah, so much thinking involved. I want it. How get it?
Ah,
I also don't know. An on moving thing. Check spell list. What I
Telekinesis.
got? I got Peon Jr. I'm sure he can grab it.
his reach is like 10-15 feet, right? Yeah. So he could.
Peon Jr. can do it. I believe in my son.
Is there any way I can help him?
He's using a vine that comes out of his arm. I don't think so. Maybe like pulling it back, but like the actual getting it around there, I don't think so.
I mean, he has an infinite amount of wire in a bracer.
I do have an infinite amount of rope as well.
Just tell me what's gonna happen.
I want to give Peon Jr. one end of the rope, have him wrap it around the thing, and then yank it back. I will.
Okay. So what has to happen here is you have to make an attack roll with PJ. I have to roll for PJ being able to actually secure this thing with his no eyes and moss and fucking lichen brain. And then we'll see what happens from that.
So it's just an attack roll with Peon Jr.
Yep.
Let me pull up his numbers. There it is. We got this, PJ. You can do it.
I believe in you.
12.
Yeah, that actually goes along with his ability to slipknot this wire around it pretty well. PJ ends up impacting it while they're trying to get this wire around it and like tied in such a way to where it can actually be moved. He immediately takes where is the dice? There's my dice. Hey, pip pip. Out of the dice rolling arena. Ow. He immediately takes 14 cold damage.
Ow!
Yeah, and as a result, they can like start and like rear away from it. And there's just enough of a knot on there to like be able to move this big clump of stuff closer to you guys. But as soon as it gets to like to the bottom of the little ridge that it's currently on, the knot comes undone. And it's now in a more precarious location, though it is closer to you.
Devastating.
He tied very poorly. And he
Quick
attacked
question,
rather
Eric.
poorly. Go on.
You said Peon Jr. took 14 damage. I do not have health stats for him, so do I just take 14 damage?
Yes, unless you're... Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. It's closer to me now. How much closer to me?
It was about like 11-ish, 12-ish feet away. It's now about 7-ish before you take into account like height differences. It's now, actually it's probably the same like distance because three-dimensional thing, it's lower now. But basically it rolled down a hill.
What kind of bird is there? How big is the thing?
Probably like about like trying to think of the correct fruit.
Grapefruit?
Just a little bit bigger than grapefruit.
Pumpkin.
No, just a little bigger than grapefruit.
Gotcha. Melon.
Not quite that big.
Do you, asking for as a friend, Eric, do you think a pterodactyl will be able to grab it?
Yeah.
In his claws? I'm gonna make another pterodactyl to go grab it.
Well, what happened to the other pterodactyl?
I don't know.
It should
I don't
still
know
be
how much
there.
time has passed. In my brain, it's been like 2 hours since that.
No,
For some reason.
It's just right there.
Pterodactyl, go grab it.
Okay. You have pterodactyl stats.
No.
Pterodactyl's not that strong.
Well, what's
Pretty
their
strong,
health
but not that
like
strong.
is what I'm more worried about.
I think it's in the mid to early 30s.
Find me something that says pterodactyl HP. Quickly.
I forgot that the pterodactyl is pterodactyl.
It's a jackfruit.
Vastly misspelled pterodactyl.
Got
It's a
it.
jackfruit.
Google's jackfruit.
I was way off.
Jackfruit are the
13
largest
armor
fruit.
class, 13 hit points, 60-foot fly speed, 12 strength, 15 dex, 10 con, 2 intelligence, 9 wisdom, and 5 charisma.
The HP
over-
number
No,
was
that's Pterodon. That's Pterodon.
13.
Why the
It was-
fuck? Nope, that's Pterodon. What the fuck?
yeah,
I was
jackfruit's probably accurate.
over-exaggerating, but a jackfruit is the largest natural fruit in the world.
Maybe not.
I know.
Maybe like
That
a really
doesn't seem
tiny
right.
one.
Coconut? Coconut's just a little bit bigger than a grapefruit.
Coconut might be accurate.
That doesn't seem right. Pterodactyls are big, right?
Kinda, sorta, ish. Not really.
They
though.
can be. Depends on the species of pterodactyl.
Yeah, this pterodactyl's a tiny, so that doesn't make any sense. The fuck?
Quickly, we need the pterodactyl HP.
No. This
Let's
one.
just use the pterodon stat. We have those.
Yeah.
They're not that different. It's 13 HP.
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, it grabs the rock and dies instantly. As it freezes to death.
But did it move the rock any closer?
I'll give you this. I think that Peon, in all of his magical mastery, might be able to go, yeah, no, you don't fade away into nothing yet. You think so, maybe?
If the god wills it, then yes, I think so.
Well, you want to put it to rolls?
I'll roll dice in this dice rolling game.
Okay, then make a wisdom check, because that's your spell save, or that's your spell casting modifier.
I need to walk away for a moment. I will be right back.
Okay.
Is there a certain challenge rating of things you can summon and can't summon?
He's kind of, sort of, beyond that.
Quetzalcoatlus.
He didn't
Challenge
summon
rating
one of
4.
those.
Yeah, but he can.
He can, but he didn't.
I rolled a nat 1.
Okay, so never mind. It away.
Hey, bitch. No.
Sad.
Love you too.
But did it get any closer?
No,
No.
and as this thing continues to move, it kind of gets rocked a bit, and now it's a little farther away than it was. And it's like teetering on the edge of going into the void.
I think I've put more effort into this than the rock is worth at this point.
That's fast.
No, we put all this work in.
Shit,
We are
you
not giving
right.
it up yet.
Grab it.
Shit, you right. Do I just polymorph into a big dinosaur and grab it myself?
Do you not know how to say that?
I don't want to try.
You turn into something large
That thing.
enough, you could like just grab it from where you are. Quetzalcoatl.
Quetzalcoatlus. God. come
Bigger
on, guys.
pterodactyl. Yeah, bigger pterodactyl.
Let me look at it real quick. Let me look.
It's only challenge rating 4.
Let me look at it. I mean, he can turn into it. It's just I need to figure out how dumb he'd become real dumb. Okay.
Is
Oh,
he
yeah.
shape changing?
No, he's polymorphing.
Oh, why are you polymorphing?
Cause I don't know. Cause wild
You're a
shape
druid.
has a lot of more words
And limitations.
Yeah, I can just turn into things if I just.
But you're past the
polymorph.
fly limitation, right?
I mean, yeah.
And you're past challenge rating 4 limitation, right?
I don't know about that one.
I don't think so.
What is the stipulation for it?
I think it depends on your subclass, and I think Because I'm not fucking Circle of the Moon. I don't go past it.
Fuck off. No, you don't. You're not Moon, so yeah, no, more than likely not.
No.
So polymorphing is fine. But the idea potentially might stay. You have a 2 intelligence. I don't think it will.
Okay.
Or maybe.
I mean, you could always polymorph me, because I keep my intelligence when I polymorph.
I was unaware of that.
Last time I stayed a smart monkey, I just watched the dumb monkeys go do stuff.
Well, I'm gonna turn Jodak into Big Bird then.
Yes, I know, Eric. It's from the D&D wiki place. It's a bad place. I know. I'm sorry. It's the only place I can find it.
Okay, so Jodak, big dino bird.
Is smart.
Bird is weird body,
But is smart.
but I can fly.
That you can.
Well, about that.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Since you are maintaining your brain, you as such do not have the I know how to do this that a standard polymorph person would. And you have never flown, I do not believe.
no.
Yes.
I've flown the carpet.
That
No, you've
doesn't
also
count.
flown as your fucking thing, because you get wings when you go into the form.
Those are magic and automated. He is not thinking flap.
God damn it.
As a matter of fact, I think he has thrusters.
I don't even have thrusters, I just do.
You dumbass.
So,
So,
I'll say it's not impossible. Make an intelligence check at disadvantage.
that is fine. That is still something. Okay.
Though I will say, Abovkin, you are in serious danger now.
If it's a fantasy intelligence check, I have 18.
Okay. You think you manage how to get it yourself in the air. It's not very, it's a bit of a mess. Not very graceful, that's the word I was looking for. But you see the big rock thing that Beyond wants you to grab.
I want to grab the big rock thing.
Grab the big rock thing.
The big rock thing is what I wanted in the first place.
Okay. Make a strength check, which is a d20 plus 2.
Well, I didn't know what my strength was going to be.
Gotcha.
15.
Okay. You manage to get your claws around it. Your claws immediately freeze, and you take 18 cold damage.
Okay.
But you have it now.
No, I have it. I just need to fly back to the ship.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Make another strength check. Because now you're flying with something, which is also a thing you haven't done before. And
I
it's
have a natural
surprisingly
20,
heavy.
So, 22.
Okay.
With my natural 20.
You take that same 22 to your health pool. As this thing has now basically rendered one of your legs inert.
Should I have been ignoring my overshield?
I'm assuming that it's not functioning over Quetzalcoatl. It's also directly like contact, so it's not really something that it can interpose itself on.
Like 2.
It's not hurting your HP, it's hurting your bird HP, so like just keep track of the damage. Okay, now you're flying over the boat. The landmass near you looks angry. And this rock sucks.
Drop rock in the portable hole if I can, so I can get off my feet. Or stop whatever.
We can say that the portable
Mind the
hole is
struggle I'm
still
doing.
present from whenever Vashnir put the scale in. One problem, you cannot move your feet. They are frozen to the rock. You hovering over it, you take an additional 24 frost damage. What are we at?
Okay.
What are we at
64.
for damage? 64. Okay. A big bird Jodak is fucking bloody.
Fuck. It's fucking suck. Okay, Frost.
I'll have to not do this anymore. I can't move my feet, hands, things. Help?
You think telepathically into someone else's head.
You know what we gotta do, right?
So are like his feet this frozen to the thingy?
Yeah.
We can't cut his feet off because he's a pterodactyl.
Well, I have create bonfire. I was gonna make bonfire under him.
We'll thaw
I
him
was
out.
gonna do basically the same thing except with prestidigitation, so good idea.
I also have control flame, so if need be, we can make bonfire bigger.
Correct.
Jodak, you volunteered for the suck, it seems.
I did.
Hold on. That's a concentration spell. So it's polymorph.
That it is.
I can
He'll
burn
still
your
be
feet.
stuck to it either. He'll still be stuck to it either way.
Would I still be stuck to it?
Question mark.
That's not a question mark I want to act upon.
I mean, I'd be able to teleport away then.
That is also true.
Just drop polymorph, see what happens.
Okay. I drop polymorph. We'll find out.
Okay. Jodak. Thaddeus. Buddy.
Yes,
I
there.
need you to roll a d20. And just tell me what the number is. And this is not a high number versus low number. This is
It
one
is
of
a
these
9.
numbers is not good. The others are okay. A 9, you say?
It is a 9.
Okay. See, polymorph in this setting is kind of fucking brutal. It has a more physical aspect to it. So, like, if you're a T-Rex and you eat someone, that someone will come bursting out of you whenever you change. That said, Big Bird is still bigger than Jodak. That also said, he still has a limb stuck to the fucking thing. And then he falls with it into the portable hole.
Oh no, I'm catching him.
The Ruck or the Jodak?
Jodak.
Okay, athletics check. And I'm gonna assume that Bird Jodak was flying over one of the edges to make it to where you're not just jumping in across the hole attempting to tackle him off the thing.
I got a big ass where I can hit him with.
What?
I
Oh,
got
he's
a
trying
big
to
ass.
hit me to the side.
I get what I'm saying. If I can't reach him, I'm gonna smack the fuck out of him with the Zord.
So you're attempting to forcefully dislodge him.
You can at least grab on. I don't know if you're unconscious or not, but fucking.
No, whenever
not
he
falling in there.
no, whenever he pops back, he'll be at full Jodak HP. So, give me a
Good.
what exactly are you doing? And Jodak, where exactly were you hovering over? Like the center of the hole or the side?
Over to the side of the hole.
Yes, of course.
Okay, then I can grab him.
Yeah. Just so he can grab me.
Okay,
But I
so
also kind of want the rocks fall directly into the hole.
well, that's assuming that you're like over it.
Yeah.
But I gotcha. Vashnir,
Mhm.
I'll say this: it's not impossible, but you don't have the longest arms, so it's gonna
Grow
be
wings.
difficult. Well, honestly, your tendrils might be a better idea.
Okay, fuck it. It's gonna hurt. I'll grow too.
Okay. So,
Damage.
quick splatter of blood across the deck, and then you need to make an athletics check to try to grab him.
It
Before
hurts a
he
lot.
plummets.
It hurts a lot.
It does, but you'll get better. And 2 is actually thing I was hoping you'd make because that makes this significantly more possible.
It's a 17 before adding athletics.
Go ahead and add it.
Athletics is
Go ahead
plus
and add
8.
it. I want to hear.
18,
So 25?
1, 22, 23, 25.
All right. Jodek. Ice damage. Unmitigated. I'm sorry. 14. Not that bad this time.
I have 14. Cool.
And-
Wait, that's not like that. Like that.
And then, Actually, I know how I describe the tendrils, but since you're actively, like, in more control of it now, you can say what they look like.
I am back.
Cool, things are about to get gross.
Oh no. But I brought food.
Oh.
Oh no.
Unfortunate. So,
Oh, it's not
Vashtir,
ready.
how are these things going now that you're more, like...
You're seeing tremors.
Okay. So, like the
that,
tremor
just
tongues?
without them. They're kind of like that.
Pain.
As if you mix the tongue from tremors with literally fucking worm from Dreamcatcher.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do. The thing that came out of that one guy's butt.
Open.
Yeah.
So those are kind of sort of terrifying, and they're wrapping around you, Jodek.
That's not fun. Oh, there's ice.
Hmm.
But they're not sinking your teeth in. You're just.
Or being
I dropped
held.
ice on myself.
They have no eyes.
Yeah, because having eyes would just make it so much better. So much worse.
That's got like a little glimmer, like a blue vein going through it. Blue veins.
This is probably like the worst idea.
So to the next round, more ice damage for Jodek.
Well, the blue vein is because of me.
Well, yeah, no, I know that, but he's still connected to the fucking frost rock. 17 more ice damage.
So.
As I'm assuming you drag him on the deck.
Yep.
That's a lot more than I meant.
Are they like frozen solid? Like, that's it?
Medicine check?
Shit. Alright. Who's your good medicine? 'Cause I gotta play. We'll try. We'll try. Boom, 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 boom. I got an 18.
It seems more like they're like flash froze. Like it's not like all the way through, but the outer layer's attached. Much akin to like if you lick a flagpole or something. In winter.
Okay. I need some fire. Actually, wait. We got the kitchen. Bring me the boiling water.
How is the angry gym dragon doing? Cool.
I know we got boiling water in the kitchen. Bring me that now.
You, as you're barking orders, you feel the ship kind of like sway a bit, and you look toward the direction of this giant ass white dragon, and you can kind of see it beginning to emerge from this void sea.
You stay there, you fucker. Leave me
I have
alone.
some questions.
Not you, the dragon.
No, we're busy. Go away.
Busy, fuck off.
Do I have a hand free right now?
Yeah, you have both your hands free. Just your feet.
Okay, just my feet. Cool. The thing's emerging. I want to shoot an arrow at it.
I'm gonna fucking stab you instead.
The damage.
Because if I shoot at it, I can get a charge. If I get a charge, I can activate my stone, and my stone might get me off of this.
I got boiling water coming in this way.
He's got a good
I
plan.
don't want to be boiled to death, so I'm gonna shoot an arrow at it.
It's be boiled to death, you fucking retard.
It's your.
No.
What the fuck?
I see what he's going with here, because even if you do have water, it's probably not actively boiling at this point in time.
I said we got some. I know we got the kitchen. I know there's a kitchen. There's always food because I'm always hungry. So there's gotta be some waters. I got something always brewing. A fat kid and a little body.
So a dwarf.
But they're,
Yeah.
they're working on that. Jodak, you have disadvantage on your attack. I don't think it really matters. Because it's not whether or not you deal damage, it's the fact that you try. I think, right?
Yes, that you try to deal damage, I think.
But make an attack with disadvantage. Maybe it'll stick and you'll hurt this thing, because I'm sure that'll make it happier. You take ice damage at the start of your turn.
Have I got any health back? Any chance?
Yeah,
Before we fucking,
this is
okay,
like
how much
turn
health
3
I got?
later. So that's like
Okay.
45 more than you had.
Yeah, okay, cool. I gotta add this before we get into this fucking fight.
That's another 19 ice damage, by the way, Jodak. And your attack?
15.
Okay, that will not hit, but it doesn't matter. You see the bolt bounce uselessly off of a scale.
Cool.
I'm gonna
That's not
punch you.
why I shot at it. I tried to do this. So, bonus action, activate my stone immediately.
Fair.
Not
That-
charge.
That
Yeah.
frees you from your icy prison.
And
You could've
fly
just-
away from the stone.
This is fair.
Hey, just so you know, you could just slap me across the face. I would have accepted that than you shooting the dragon.
That wouldn't work because you actively have to be trying to kill the thing that
That
you're
is
shooting
that
to get a
is
charge.
has you here. There has to be the intent of legit damage.
Just stab me. Don't stab the dragon. Stab me.
I don't think he
I
wants
can
to.
heal. Don't stab the fucking dragon. This thing right there that freezes everything it touches.
But end of your turn.
Last time I stabbed you, I got really, really hurt.
End of
I
your
don't wanna do
turn.
that again.
End of your
End of
turn.
my turn.
Form fades.
Yep. Now it's an angry dragon right there. Be near that, so I need to run back to the navigator to drop us out of the sea of stars.
Okay, what's all of your movement options?
I'm boringly big ass stone into the portable hole.
Just poking it with a stick.
Yep.
Okay, that's fair. That's you manage. Again, it's only like bigger than a grapefruit, like small melon size. It's not that big. It's just how he was having to hold it was.
I'm not touching it.
I just,
You'd be
I'm
better off than
sorry.
I would.
I have to bring attention to this.
No,
I
stop!
just heard
Immediately
my
stop!
wife scream from the other room. Give me the pickle, god damn it!
Hmm.
It was stuck in the jar!
So,
I just had to bring attention to that. I am sorry. Go ahead.
Jodak, what are your movement options? Like, how much can you full bore fucking running for it manage to kick
my
out?
face is all red.
I mean, I get 30 foot per movement per round
So you got
and
30,
that's
and then you can
essentially it.
action dash.
for 60, and that's it.
Okay. So I now know approximately how long it is that you guys are going to have to deal with this. So it's probably not enough to actively roll initiative. Unless you really want to.
I really don't.
Okay.
Don't want to fight the jump dragon?
Not
We got good
again.
things from the last one.
But
No.
not again.
It went
No,
pretty
no.
badly the last time.
It
So-
went pretty okay last time, and only because you pissed it off by slowing and blinding it every fucking other turn. So no, fucking
I think
no. I
stunned it
don't.
too.
I don't fucking want to fuck with this. Fuck you. No.
Also, we're in the
So
sea of
fucking moving
stars.
on.
It's also in the
Yeah.
sea of stars.
Yeah, correct. Fuck this shit.
Yeah.
We're out of here.
So in other words, Jodak's plan. However, somebody decided they didn't want to be a rogue anymore, so they have less movement.
He's an idiot. I can't help it.
Oh well. 60 foot of movement's better than the original 50 I would have had as a halfling.
He's right. Alright. So, everybody that's on deck, which I'm having to assume is everyone,
I'm also floating on the portable hole.
that's a wise decision. That will be your action, but that's kind of irrelevant if you're not actively engaging in combat. You do, however, everybody on deck needs to make a dexterity saving throw as these little crystalline portal things begin opening up in places around the deck. And these little, like, icy, like not even, like icicles from hell start whirling out of these portals. Very similar to the horrific, like, glass shard attack that Vashnir endured back in that fight.
Do they ignore resistance?
No?
Did the ice stone that I picked up ignore resistance?
What?
The stone that I was stuck to for several minutes? Did it
I don't know.
ignore
I didn't.
resistance?
I didn't touch it, so I can't tell you.
No, it wouldn't
Anyway.
have.
Okay, I should have halved all those numbers. Oh,
Well, not all of them. All the
Doesn't
ones
matter.
after your bird.
Yeah, after bird and after overshield. Yeah.
But, yeah, dex save from everybody. As portals are trying to stab you to death.
I stabbed the portal
Yeah.
back.
Ah, neat. See how that goes.
I didn't
Eight.
know you could. Yeah, excuse me. I didn't know you could do that.
What?
15.
15 is not a high number.
No, I rolled a
But he
7.
said it with confidence.
Mm-hmm.
The dex?
Yeah.
Oh, man, these dice are hard as fuck. Is that a... Okay, there we go. 24. That's a 19.
24 is a good number.
23.
23 is a
Oh,
middling
no, no,
number.
no.
And I think that
You have,
Peon
Oh my
and...
God. Oh, never mind.
you
That's
have a
23. That's
plus
23.
5 dex?
No, never mind. That's 24.
That'd be 23,
Okay.
right?
I mean, 20, there we go. 23.
There we go.
About to fucking say.
Peon and
30,
Ina.
20.
20 total.
8.
8.
Oh,
Everybody
You
below
bitch.
23. Everyone below 23. 50 ice damage.
You're a whore.
Happens.
Halved if you have anything that does that.
Wait,
hey,
I think
question.
it's
I don't
Me and
think
you.
she does.
Did I get more health back before this happened?
Yeah,
After.
sure. I'll
Does
say
that
you
mean
get your
my
extra
armor-
15. I don't think that your armor has a resistance,
Yeah,
but
I
I
get
think
my
you do
health
have like
back.
a send damage back at things ability with your shield.
yeah.
So in other words,
I'ma
no,
do
no, 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 no,
that.
fair. It does nothing
Wait,
to
what?
it, but you don't get hurt. Vashnir and Tadori, you both take 25 before halving.
Let me go down to...
I got under 12.
12?
I take 12.
And you can absorb a d12, I think. One of you
Yeah,
can
where's my
absorb
shield? Where's my
a
shield? Where's my
d12.
shield? Where's my shield?
It's a good
Give me your
mechanic, but it's a
Kilo.
lot of like number crunching. Because it actually feels like armor that way, because it should be absorbing damage.
Fuck's my shield? Here's... 2d4 damage from non-physical resistance.
So
Psychic physical.
you could roll 2d4 and subtract it from the total before halving. So from 25, 2d4 is however much. And then you reduce that by half, and then you reduce that by half.
I'm reducing 3.
Yeah.
24 minus 3 goes down to 22, so I take 11.
So you guys, through a variety of means and methods, don't look too fucked up, but some of the Orky boys just have big, large ice spikes out of them, and they're in terrible pain.
Okay.
Jodak, run. Anybody else doing
Everybody
anything?
get down, below deck, get the cover. Let's run.
It's not like monsters, it's just portals hitting us.
At that point in time, it was just open a portal to the place where things hurt things, and it hadn't done anything yet. Is anybody else doing anything, though, now that that's ended its current assault?
Making sure everybody's getting down.
Okay. Just like going prone and trying not to fucking die.
No, I'm just like there at my shield. I'm like over the door, waving everybody in. I'm making sure everybody is getting out. Oh, wait.
Probably also helping some injured, so make an athletics check.
Yep. This thing is hard to fucking read. Okay, athletics, but what's wrong, man? 24.
Okay, so you push some injured crew members inside, and then you proceed to ready yourself for the next onslaught.
Yep.
Final checks, anybody else?
Can I?
And you?
This is gonna sound weird,
That did sound weird.
but can I burn my inspiration to save any and all Orky boys on the thing as much as possible?
How would you do so?
How many portals are there?
Well, those all closed. It was an instant effect. It was just open.
Oh.
Done.
Oh, I thought they stayed and we're gonna keep shooting at us. What's going on right now then?
Nothing yet.
Did I miss something? Oh.
Looking around, though, you could see that, like, in the distance, there's more evidence of, like, portals closing, like a slight glow way off in the sea. So it doesn't even look like it, like, specifically attacked the boat. It just, in an area around it, went this.
I dropped a pickle on my leg.
Oh, no.
I hate my life currently. Sorry.
When do you not, though?
And I don't know if it spawned anything downstairs.
Nobody was downstairs to be able to tell.
Yeah. So, I'm just gonna. I want to pick up. Because I have a 23 strength right now. I want to pick up any orc boys I see that don't look like they can walk on their own.
Okay.
And carry them to safety.
Okay, that's not really a need to burn inspiration for. That's just a thing you can do.
Yeah.
So make an athletics check.
This button, go. Alright, that's a waste, but I'll take it because saving Orky boys. 28 total for a natural 20.
We don't let the boys get hurt. They are too pure for the world. But you take some of the ones that have like a big old ice spear in their chest and do the necessary, like, please don't dice, and shove them more below deck. Are you also just heading down below deck yourself as well? Or are you staying up top? Okay. So you are no longer on the deck. Ina, you have anything? Because you're the only one that hasn't spoken yet. Or Peon too.
Nope.
Standing here getting ready.
No.
Can you?
I just want to use my healing crystal, like activate it, and like as I go down, heal any Orky boys I see.
Do like a mass cure wounds or something?
Yeah.
Okay. So burn whatever necessary spell slot, and I'll keep it in mind that they were healed very well. I don't want to keep track of each of their individual health pools right now, if that's all the same to everybody here.
I agree.
Deanna, did you have something?
What's up?
I kind of blanked for a moment, but I wanted to pretty much just take cover, I guess.
Okay. So
My
find
brain is
somewhere
just
that's not like immediate. Do you want to head below deck or like get behind like a something on deck?
Below deck.
Okay, you run off. Gotcha. Dragon turn. Okay. So the ones that are still above deck, which at this point in time is just Vashnir. You see this thing kind of turn, and this gargantuan claw begins to just kind of place itself on the top of the boat, and then you begin to see it begin to tighten its grip as much as it can.
Ah, shit.
Understood. Yeah, it's hurting your mode of transportation. You see the spots where it grabbed just kind of begin to crumple under its assault. It's very well made. Most of it's metal and construct, so it's not like ripping through or anything like that, but it is crumpling and slowly bringing it downward. You can kind of feel the ship begin to list in that direction a little bit.
Should I get to the fucking thing? Start piloting this fucking ship? You only get down the damn hallway. It's tilting this bitch.
Jodak, you run over there. You get burning everything. You manage to make it over to where your piloting console is. Anything for anybody else?
I'm gonna say no and hit his paw.
So you're trying to distract this fucker.
I'm gonna, after saving the Orky boys, I'm gonna go back up to help Vashnir because I noticed that he stayed behind.
And you're also trying to distract this fucker.
Yes.
Fuck him.
Okay.
I
You
can't
staying
do
below
that
deck?
here. It's stars. This is the thing.
Ina, are you staying below deck?
Who, me?
Ina.
Oh.
Mm. How healed are the orgs?
They're hurt,
Did anybody?
but
Yeah.
most of them have managed to make it below deck.
I'm debating on whether I actually want to deal with the bullshit or if I just want to stay down here. I mean, I could just, for the meantime, while my brain's trying to figure out what it wants to do, I could tend to the runes, I guess.
Okay, so you're trying to make sure that whatever happens, they're not all about to die.
Yeah.
Are you doing so magically or with, like, medical knowledge?
I do not believe I took any healing spells.
You have lay on hands.
No, I don't.
You're
Yes,
paladin.
you do.
It's not on my sheet.
Well, that's stupid because it's a paladin thing, not a spell.
It's 5 per paladin level, right? And she's paladin level what?
5 times paladin level, and she should be paladin level 12.
Okay, so
Yes.
you have... That makes it 60, right? 60 points of healing to spend, however you so deem fit. How much of that
Sure.
pool are you willing to spend?
Either as much as I have to, or until I run out.
Okay, so in that case, just full on making sure people don't fucking die. That would probably be the full 60.
Yeah.
That's what
And
you're
if
doing.
need be, I can also use medicine.
Well, if
kind
you do that for your action, you're really not using medicine. And then, Peon.
I see Ina taking care of the Orky boy, so I'll go back up to help distract.
Okay, you see that the ship is listing and this thing's towering over you. I think that Vashnir and Tadori are about to start hitting it. What are you doing?
Hitting it from a distance with magic.
Okay. So then let's say Vashnir. Do you want to give any battle commands to these 2 individuals that have just walked up here with you?
I mean, yeah.
What?
I just want to get his foot off the ship.
So then you're
Get out of
done.
here.
So then you then proceed to...
Am I gonna fight the Don't fall.
Go to the nearest claw and see what the fuck you can make of it.
This thing's like fully awake now, right?
Yeah. It hasn't, like... It's got, like, an unreasonably long neck. So it hasn't, like, managed to bring it over to, like, overlook all of you yet. But it has a claw already on the side of the ship.
I'm gonna whack it.
Okay. So that's... What, 3 attacks from you?
Yep.
Okay. Tadora, you doing 2 there?
Yep.
Dion?
I will use Peon Jr. to give it a good smacking.
Acid damage, go! Or, like, actually smacking him.
This is my normal ranged attack.
I'm
So not
gonna
the acid one.
Okay.
not use the great sword that does cold damage because that's probably a mistake.
That feels wise.
And if it matters, I'm main-handing the touch AC dagger and my necrotic sword.
That will matter a lot. Alright, so Vashnia, give me your 3 attacks.
Okay, first one's gonna be the Champion's Bane. So actually, no, you said I don't have to do that more as long as I have it attached, right?
Yeah.
Okay, first one is a 23.
Miss.
My next one is a nat 20.
That has to hit, so good job.
And my last one is... No, that misses. I rolled dead.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be a 21. I missed that one.
So go ahead and give me damage for that. And while you're rolling that, Tadora, your hits.
Okay.
So, remind me again, because it's been 3 weeks, how your thing works. I just roll once for my thing, and if my touch AC hits, then I hit?
Essentially, since you're using weapons with different to hits, it's still just going to be 1 roll. But if one weapon would hit and the other one wouldn't, then only that weapon's going to be dealing damage.
Okay.
So, like, if you roll a 22, your touch AC dagger will hit, but your other one won't. So you'll only be able to roll damage for the one that hits.
Okay. It's actually easier for my dagger to hit than me. Okay, that's 1, and that's 2. Okay, so the first one, I'm gonna go off of short sword, not touch AC dagger, because touch AC dagger is gonna hit like on a 15. We're not gonna get into that right now. The first one is a number. Yeah, there it was. 24.
That will miss.
And 26.
That will hit.
Okay, so
Touch AC dagger hits both times.
Yeah, touch AC hits both times.
Because it goes fuck your armor class. You
Yeah,
stab.
pretty much. D6 plus 2d6 plus 2d4. Yep. So 3d6, 1, 2, 3.
Sad, I think that thing only has a D4 to its name, right?
Yeah.
Well, D4 plus like plus 2, right?
I just rolled 3d6 and got 333.
Yeah, 9.
It's taking 43 damage from the hit.
Good hit.
I just rolled d4 and got 2-2. What the fuck is happening?
Give me your damage total. Medina, remember that number. I'm gonna need a total from all of you here in a minute.
3, 3, 3, 9.
Okay.
Because there's a lot happening. Peon's attacks.
25, nat 20, nat 1.
25 will manage. Natural 20. Yeah. Natural 1. Roll damage anyway, because I think it'll be funny.
Wait, I have my tentacles still out.
Yes, this is true. Would you like to make 2 more attacks?
Yes.
Do it then.
Because this just happened. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just happened.
I have 25 and I heal 6.
I wanted to stab the thing.
And your damages are magical and then like necrotic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll go through.
This touch AC dagger's a +2, so it's technically magical.
Yeah. It's also got like a ghost blade. How the fuck is that not magical? Like in Skyrim, whenever you have a ghost sword and it doesn't hurt the ghosts. Like, what the fuck am I? What is this good for?
It's +8 to hit you, right?
They're not +1, so they're just base modifier plus proficiency.
Sure, that's going to be...
AC 25, by the way.
Another. I got 2. Bam.
Both too low.
Hold on, let me check. They're really hard to read. Oh, fucking dark.
Those metal dice that you got that I...
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said, okay, I got 24 on the first one,
Negative.
and a nat on the second one.
That'll do it. So add that damage to it. James, what's your total damage from both things?
My total damage was 24, I think. Let me recalculate. 12.
How the fuck did I roll 2 nat 20s back to back?
11,
Because you're trying to save your men.
13. 25, sorry.
Okay.
These dice are really hard to fucking read.
Caleb, what was yours?
21, and then the nat 1 got a 6 for damage.
Okay, Todoro, you take 60 necrotic damage.
Ow.
He's standing right there. Vashnir's back with the reach weapon. I can't. And then Medina. What's your total?
Oh, wait, what the heck just happened? He took necrotic damage?
Yes, I did.
P got hit by PJ.
Oh. Okay, plus strength.
Good news is, I think you heal from that.
It depends on which one I choose.
No. Caleb and
No.
PJ.
Oh.
Well, he heals 6, I just take 6.
I think it's 3. I think he heals half.
Yeah, I heal
Either
half.
piercing or...
Would I not also heal off the damage I did to the dragon?
Yeah.
True. Math is hard. So
Yeah.
13 total.
Is this...
And then I think that Medina said that his previous attack total was like 34, right? Did I got that
But
number?
it's-
No, it was
I don't know.
43.
43.
Yeah, that one.
I was close. 43, and then adding in the new tentacle attack is what total?
I'm checking it right now. That's going to be...
D10 times 2 plus 4 or so.
Oh, yeah, so that's going to be 13.
Okay.
And that's got to be necrotic, so we'll have half of that.
Oh, okay. Just, okay, if that's the case, then you do not add your modifier. But, yeah.
Right.
If you're dealing necrotic damage with it, you don't add your modifier. It's just D10.
Okay. So that'll be 9 damage.
Okay.
I mean,
Little detail, I don't remember if that was in the original docket or not.
you have 3 on each turn. Each turn is either 1d10 piercing or 1d10 strike damage.
If it's not on the thing, add to the
Yeah, I see. Yeah, it says 1d10 plus strength or 1d10 necrotic. I just didn't read.
Alrighty, so you feel a little better, and this dragon's taking a total of 81 damage. Good job, guys, to its hand, which does in fact cause it to kind of lose its grip for a moment. Jodak, you're getting the engines fired up. They're getting fired up. You guys on the ship can feel the boat begin to vibrate. this thing, no longer having a firm grip, is going to slash down the side of the boat, and then it's going to bring its head over, and like, as it does so on this ungainly long neck, it kind of peers at you three before opening its mouth to attempt to, murder you all. So make a con save, actually, that's right, because this is the frost-based thing.
Make it con?
Yeah.
Cool, I'm better at those.
I'm sorry.
I'm also better at those.
It's a save.
I'm glad you guys have
And Enos
resistance to cold
paladin.
damage.
Oh
So
shit,
we're-
oh shit, oh shit.
Venus
Or thing?
below
He
that.
is nowhere near me.
Cool.
Nope.
I got the same number I got last time.
Which is?
23.
Okay, good. I'm worried about Peon.
I got
Leon's good at
24.
those too.
That's a
Yeah,
good
Peon's
number.
good at those too. He's good
I
at
have
con
a-
saves too.
I have 20 for my con.
Can someone give
Wait,
you
I
something
can't
that resists
15.
cold damage? What'd you get there?
One, two.
He's also good at con saves.
I
I got
reject
15.
your request.
You got a
15
15.
plus 8,
Alright.
23.
Okay, so everybody passes. So in that case, it's not 140, but it's 70.
Ow.
A number. Don't forget you can absorb damage beyond.
70 drops to 35.
I take up.
Jodak, how's my absorb damage thingy work again? I forget.
It's a die roll that you roll that you just take that much damage off the top. I don't remember what your die is.
I
I'm
have
taking
a D10 written down somewhere.
32 damage
Yeah,
because
I
I
have
took
D10.
5 damage off of 70.
That you roll a d10 and you take that
Alright.
off of the 70.
Yeah, you take it from the bigger number, and then if there's anything that
Half that.
subtracts from it afterward, you add
65
it
divided by
afterward.
2 is 32.5.
And then you round
that'd
down.
be 32 damage. That hurt a lot.
Right, George? Be 32? You passed.
Well, yeah, passing was 70. Failing is 140.
This
He
is
resists
pass.
cold.
He resists cold, and I think he has armor that resists cold as well.
Not anymore.
Nope, you changed that armor, didn't you? Yeah.
Mhm. I got that nice
Everybody still alive?
Yeah.
hair.
Cool. Alrighty.
Mm.
Jodak. Piloting check.
I can check. Cool. I rolled the bad die. Accidentally. It gave me a 27.
Okay. So you, in a bit of a panic, very quickly initiate the transport the fuck out of here thing.
Protocols.
Yeah. And not really caring where it is you end up at, you warp back into the material plane. You appear to be in, like, some sort of rather small pond. The topography of the area looks like it's still somewhere in Bellanue. And you can see that, like, as your ship crashes in here, you basically fucking obliterate a small dock that was set up along the edge of the pond.
Whoops.
Everybody that was above deck, though. Dragon's gone. That's good. Whew. It scratched the fuck out of the side.
Mm.
And it's not exactly water safe anymore, as you kind of start to see it kind of take on water down there.
We're gonna have to fix that stat.
I probably should, lift it up so we're kind of flying instead of floating on water.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's more of a just take a second to go, good God. And then initiate upward thrusters.
Oh, I should probably put these tentacles away. shake my arm. Get in there.
They more just kind of die after they reach the expended amount of time.
Well, if I can't call them back
No,
for that? Oh.
they just kind of die. That's why it has to hurt each time. You gotta make new ones. Otherwise, you could just, like, there are
Okay,
8 in
so
there
when
right now,
they-
and then
So when they die, do they leave anything behind, or do they kind of just like fade away?
they kind of fade away.
Okay. I know if I would have to kick something off the ship.
Yeah.
Fuck
They like
that.
desiccate really, really quickly.
Yes. Hey, Peon, come here.
Hi.
Why does that laugh sound menacing?
It is meant to be.
What did we learn?
I'm concerned.
We shouldn't mess with the dragons in the sky space.
Very
Incorrect. Steal what's stealable. That's what I say.
That too. But
I mean,
I
everyone's
mean, we
alive.
made it out. We made it out just fine.
Could've been worse.
I'm not even hurt. I got a little cold there for a second, but I mean, it's
I'm
fine.
more worried about the ship than somebody about losing their feet.
He'll grow him back. He's a brain with legs. He's fine.
I just don't. I'm not. Fuck fighting in that place.
Well, yeah.
Arik, can I cast Mending on the boat?
Mending is a cantrip.
I'm aware.
I'd say you could get down to places in, like, start, but that's not gonna... That's gonna take a little bit.
I'll do that.
More like a patch job than actual repairs.
We got dwarves and orcs. We're good.
I still gonna go do it.
They don't have resources.
You could probably take it back to Attica and they'll repair it. I think they said something about repairing it for us if we ever broke it.
That'll work.
Just kind of give it a little bit of time before I.
Let's
Yeah,
say that
it's back
Jodak
to
has
come
brought
back
it to a landing in a nearby clearing. It's a little listed to one side. It's like crumpled where that thing was trying to drag you under.
Ooh. The fuck was that thing just doing? Just there. There we woke it up. It's gonna be pissed.
That's a future somebody problem, not an us now problem.
Probably not future us.
Well, it's not an us now problem, so it's not a problem.
Oh, okay. So, look at the ship head. Right, where are we anyway?
Where are we?
That's a good question. Do you have any maps or charts or anything to ask?
Is that
I'd ask
above
Navigator.
game or... Okay.
That's mostly above game.
Above
I
game.
would ask the Navigator, but
You can probably still ask the navigator.
okay. But I would ask the Navigator.
Current location. Eastern Bella Nue. And then it names a town that I don't want to come up with right now and states its approximate distance from your current location. It's to the northwest.
Don't mind me, I'm just over here trying to find your map.
Good luck.
I know there's a copy of it somewhere. No, I can't find it. How close is that to everywhere we want to be? Or where we usually are?
Your destination was Salika,
Salika?
which is east of Bellanue.
Oh, good. I'm going the right way.
I found the map if you guys want it.
Maps. I like maps.
Do you want the map that has a bunch of stuff on it that's impossible to read, or the one that's clean and has where the countries are?
Both?
Clearly the one
Why
that
the
has a bunch
fuck?
of stuff on it is the superior map.
Okay,
I mean, I do agree.
Eric's an idiot. I have the picture. I took a screenshot of a picture. Why did I do that?
Why did you do that?
I'm stupid. Come on, phone. Work with me. But they're old
No.
pictures. Yeah, I know. Discord wants to put things in frickin' chronological order, which means they're really far away. I made that map so long ago.
She did. Okay.
This is why we pen things.
Shut up.
I thought it was pinned.
It's not, because Arik never allows things to be penned.
You're right.
Where did you send it?
I'm working on it. I had to.
I mean, which chat?
It's gonna be Band of Iron. I just had to do a thing in order to be able to grab it.
Blah.
Map.
East of Belnue. There we go.
Great drawing skills there, Eric.
You're damn right. But mechanically, you guys left from like northwestern Bellanue. You're currently in eastern Bellanue, heading towards Salika.
That looks like a creepypasta symbol. I was in the worst fandoms growing up. I'm gonna shut up now.
And for anyone that actually hasn't looked at these before, if you ask questions probably later, I can probably answer them. Because the topographic does kind of show some things.
Where was the Forbidden Zone again?
It's the big circle with a other circle and an X.
Okay.
That's a treasure map, you liar.
There's something there.
Treasure.
Right.
Don't let the orcs.
We're
Don't let
close
the
to
orcs
it.
map. Don't give the orcs the map.
I'm focused on that proxy symbol. I swear to God, I'm gonna die.
And then the weird little what the fuck are these things are actually the spires. That you know of on this map.
So we know of 3 of them currently.
Yes. Well, 4.
Cool.
Because there's also one in the Great River Sea thing. In that big circle right there. We're looking at a map. It's a visual thing in a non-visual game. I'm sorry, but, you know. Drugs happen sometimes.
Wait, where's the
You
fourth?
sort of in Bellanue, one in Attica, and then the big under Rektesh.
That
That's
thing
the
there at
spire.
the eastern part of Diakov is the mountain range that the nobles live at.
Wait, do you not have a setting to throw up images?
Well, it's
Twitch.
just it's not worth my time.
Okay, that's fair.
That is fair.
Because I don't have like a image thing loaded in there, so I'd have to make a new one. Find the image that doesn't currently exist on my computer. Drag it onto my computer. Put it in OBS.
Yeah, that sounds like the right amount of work for a streamer.
Yeah, maybe if there was any return on these things.
It's fair.
I mean, it does technically exist on your computer now, so you put it in Discord.
I know, I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
This is a podcast, let it be a podcast.
Okay. I fucking hate podcasts.
Now we know where we are. I tend to just fly the rest of the way.
Probably
If we're still going there, I don't want to go to the Sea of Stars for a little bit.
Fair
Let things
enough.
die down.
Well, if you've been outside for like a minute, a fucking eternity could have passed there.
Or a single second could have passed.
Shrugs.
Who knows?
I do.
You do, but we don't. So, I say it again, who knows?
Okay. We're heading into 2 o'clock now, which is the requested time I had for making things stop. So we can cut it off here with you guys on the way to the hag's house to try to fix? Question mark? Vashnir?
Yeah. Fuck, I gotta eat something now.
Alrighty. So we will call it there. Anything for closing?
Can I ask what all we collected?
What all the what?
What all we collected?
Oh,
Frozen football.
as soon as yet. You'll probably want to look at that later. Because that's
I'm
kind
gonna
of...
make some weapons out of this.
Beyond gets dibs on his.
Yes!
Why does everything have to turn into violence? Jesus.
Also, Peon gets first dibs.
Only on the mine.
the big
He
one.
gets the big one.
Yeah.
They're
Alrighty.
gonna get me some new shoes.
Hey, you with the dueling guy. Yeah, you. Hey, I gotta steal 2 of your things. At random.
How dare you? Just pick two. Just pick two numbers.
Frozen coconut.
Okay. Well, goodbye.
Boy.
Bye.